Hi, this is the History of Israel podcast, an Eat My Own Beat podcast. Over the coming weeks, months, and years, we'll be discussing the history of Israel. This is not a podcast to say which side is right, which side is wrong. It's not a podcast to talk about the war which is happening in Palestine. It's just simply the history of Israel. Welcome back to episode 3 of the History of Israel podcast. This week, we will feature the Ubeidiya, early Acheulian, circa 1.5 to 1.2 million years ago. Ubeidiya is an open site that existed alongside the extinct Lake Ubeidiya, whose shores were inhabited by over 100 Asian and African animal species, including mammals such as giraffe, elephant, deer, antelope, and pelorvis, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and insects. Some of these animals have been hunted by hominids who inhabited the site, as evident in cut marks observed in the fossilized bones. The stone tools found in the Ubeidiya include hand axes, picks, chopping tools, and spheroids. These tools have been attested to in the early Acheulian industry. These tools show preference for specific rock types as basalt, limestone, and flint for specific tool types. This implies a sophisticated understanding of raw materials by the hominids who located and selected them for production. Other stone assemblages in the Levant have been attested to the early Acheulian, but lack the sufficient dating evidence to allow comprehension with the Ubeidiya's finds. These sites include Ubeidiya near the Nile Evren quarry and Zihor in Israel, and the Al-Latamina in Syria. This has been the History of Israel podcast. Check back every Wednesday for new episodes. We're available on Apple, iTunes, Google Podcasts, as well as Spotify. We also have each episode streaming on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. We're available on eatmyownbeat.com as well as the History of Israel podcast on Facebook.